What's up, everybody? My name is Devin, and I am doing an alternative broadcast of the Lakers versus the Bucks. And I use the term broadcast very loosely. Basically, I'm watching the game on Spectrum with no sound, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I see. So, it is an original play-by-play, but it's basically a play-by-play of the broadcast. And then I get some basketball in there, too. Hang tight, I got to do all the computer stuff. Oh, man. I got to remember to go live on Facebook. So on Facebook, you got to hit one extra button to go live. So I just did that whole explanation of what I'm doing, and Facebook didn't even get it. But, you know, what can you do? Let's take a look. So I am officially live on... Computer's going a little slow. Okay, I'm officially live on Twitter, live on Twitch, live on Facebook, and live on YouTube. Go over to Twitter, send out the tweet, make sure it goes through. There's just so much computer stuff to do. I went through, close that out, and here we go. What's up, everybody? Luckily, it takes a little bit of time for people to come. So the only people that would ever listen to me doing that are people that would see the game afterwards. Like, let's say they didn't catch it live, and then they come afterwards. So there's not too many people, so I'm not too worried. And they're talking to the coach for the Bucks, Adrian Foster, and he looks like a badass. A little bit like that guy Tony Robbins. I don't know why, he reminded me of Tony Robbins. And oh my goodness, Giannis Papadopoulos is on the Bucks. And the first Lakers game that I did, I think, was the Bucks, or maybe the second, and I didn't even know who he was. But I can tell right off the bat that he's a badass. And here we go, the start of the second half. On the floor for the Lakers is Ingram, Lopez, Kuzma, Hart's back, that's awesome, and Randall. This is a pretty good lineup, and Ingram missed a pretty easy layup. Went to the hoop, was kind of open, missed the layup, and then the other direction, Middleton goes to the hoop, makes the bucket, and let's hope that the foul is, yep, I think that's going to be a foul on the Lakers and going to be a three-point opportunity. And that was hardly a foul from Lopez. Lopez touched his hand a little bit. And we are going to commercial break. And now we got a sweet shot of Chris Middleton. And I am definitely watching this on the Milwaukee broadcast. So I got to find another stream, because I like the Staples Center broadcast, where you can see like what's going on in the stadium during the commercials. I don't know what happened to that feed, but I have not been able to find it for a little while on the internet. Let's hope this one has it. Oh, man, I hate it when it's kind of shady. All right, not going to do that one. All right, I'll give it a couple tries. Maybe because the Lakers are just not doing as good, there's just not as many shady websites doing it. Now, let's try this one. I mean, I'm just trying to avoid commercials here. Oh, no, that's Dodgers. Wrong sport. Anyway, what am I doing? I got to go back to... We're still on commercial break, I'm sure. But I'm just going to go back to the stream. I'll worry about that later, because I obviously got mixed up if I clicked on the Dodgers. There we go. Lakers. I guess I could watch it on Spectrum. Spectrum's been going pretty fast. You know what? I'm going to watch it on Spectrum. Because I can make the screen bigger. And it's been pretty fast. We're probably still on commercial break, but... the Dodgers game is on right now, and it's still 0-0. And it's in the bottom of the 7th. Here we go. The Bucks at the Lakers on Spectrum. Here we go. Spectrum Sportsnet. Still on commercial break. And it's 73-57. Bucks seem to be pretty easy for them. They're winning. And the Lakers do not have Lonzo Ball tonight, who has actually been a very key figure in their offense and how the points get distributed. People on the team seem to do well because of him. Right now, leading the team in scoring is Brook Lopez And then Brook Lopez with 18 points. And Julius Randle with 12 points and 7 rebounds. Kyle Kuzma, 9 points and 5 rebounds. And Josh Hart, 4 points. Ingram, not having the best game, actually, but he does have some assists. So, yeah, those numbers would indicate to me that the person that kind of facilitates those players is not in. Because those definitely look depressed from the regular numbers, except for Brook Lopez, who I doubted him. He never played defense. Wow, in the second half of the season, he stepped it up, or mainly the last couple of months. And honestly, I think he's trying to earn, I think he wants to play more seasons in the NBA and make more money, because I think he was just kind of taking it easy beginning of the season with the Lakers, not trying too hard, and then just becoming good at the ending because you're trying to get paid. He knows he's old, no reason to go hard the whole time. So Lopez, 20 million, though you didn't play defense for half the season, you know, you're doing better. Here we go. Brandon Ingram has the ball, dribbles it past half court, gives it to Lopez. Lopez passes it to Kuzma. Kuzma does a little baby hook in the lane and makes an awesome shot. So it's 73-59, and Kuzma, you know, that's what I like to see, which is him just going for it and looking confident. And those little sky hooks and those kind of shots, when they go in, they are awesome, because almost Kuzma can sometimes be unguardable. And I don't say that lightly, but sometimes Kuzma can be unguardable. And to get to that level, he needs to be confident. And if he is getting owned in the lane, and he's getting double teamed, and he's getting fouled, and he's getting hit, he just kind of steps back a little bit. And Kuzma, you're young, just go in hardcore the whole game every time. The Bucks pass it in. Number 6 takes it down the lane and somehow finds this one guy. Number 6 for the Bucks. I can't believe he was able to squeeze by those two players and got the great assist. Lakers have the ball. Kuzma's going up against 21. 21's doing a pretty good job. They pass it to Ingram. Ingram shoots a 3. That's good. And his foot was on the line, only 2 points. And Brandon Ingram, before he got hurt, was running pretty hot with 3-pointers. And it was just weird to see him draining them. But he started making them. Bucks have it. Hart playing great defense. So happy to see him back. They get it to 34. Papadopoulos, and this guy's a badass, shoots in Kuzma's face, misses it, and Brandon Ingram gets the rebound. Papadopoulos is, I finally saw an interview with him, and I just like him a bunch. He's awesome. Oh my goodness. Brandon Ingram shot it, tried to draw the foul, didn't get the call, but made the shot anyway. It was beautiful. And it's 75-63. Lakers are on a little bit of a run. And that's an example of Brandon Ingram just doing whatever he wants. And, you know, sometimes it goes in, sometimes he gets fouled. But he always looks cool. Always looks cool. Papadopoulos shoots on Hart, rushes the shot. Hart gets the rebound. Kuzma has it on a fast break, tries to turn the corner on 21, playing good defense, and he's fouled. And Kuzma looking pretty jacked up, like he's excited, like he's got the twitch muscles going. And 21, look at the shoulders on that guy, standing in front of him the whole way. So Kuzma's going to have his hands full with 21. I'm just trying to get around him. The Lakers pass it in, and they get it to Lopez, who's backing in on a skinny white guy. And I think that we are going to try to exploit this matchup. And Lopez, that's an air ball. I don't know what happened there. Lopez looks frustrated. He's yelling at somebody, but this is post-haircut Brook Lopez, who scores 25 points a game and plays a little bit of defense. I could have used that all season. And the Milwaukee Bucks look a little bit confused on offense, because it's not like the Lakers are really doing anything special on defense. They're just kind of turning it over on them. They're making unforced errors. The Lakers have it. Brandon Ingram gives it to Lopez. Lopez gives it to Kuzma, and we keep on trying to give it to Kuzma, and I think that's just a great idea if you're Luke Walton. Keep giving it to Kuzma. Lopez gets the ball in the lane and shoots on the white guy and makes it. Lopez scoring loads of points, 20 points on 9 of 13 shooting, and definitely worth the 20 million if he's playing like this. Papadopoulos going up against Lopez, takes him to the lane. We double team him. He passes it to 22. 22 shoots a 3. No good. And Kuzma comes down with the rebound and takes it, turns it over. turns it over. He's trying to be cool with it. Papadopoulos then misses the layup the other way, but gonna go to the free throw line, and that's gonna be a foul on Randall. But Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. And anyway, it's a very difficult name to say, and in doing this, the only really hard part in terms of talking is the names. Like, it's so hard, like, they're all, because you can't do it phonetically. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Anyway, I was able to do it last time. I mean, I practiced. But I just call him Papadopoulos because he's from Greece, and they call him Greek the Freak. And the only guy, the name that I can think of that's Greece is Papadopoulos right now, because he got in trouble in the news like 2 months back. So, we're going to call him Giannis Papadopoulos, because I can't say his name. He missed the second free throw, and in the third quarter so far, from what I've seen, he has not looked too impressive. But his body is very impressive. You can just tell by the way he stands and looks compared to everybody else that he is a specimen. Lakers pass it around, playing pretty good offense, but can't get anything open. And Lopez makes a kind of a bad pass to Ingram, and Ingram misses it on the floor, but gets up. And I don't know why Lopez gave it to Ingram just now. It's a little bit like a quarterback that leaves it high over the inside and just lets his receiver get lit up by a linebacker. Our receiver just got lit up by a linebacker because Lopez passed it at the wrong time, but we give it to Kuzma. Kuzma gives it back to Lopez. He's looking a bit spazzy, takes the white guy to the rim again, and misses it. Bucks get the rebound. Papadopoulos, playing crazy, missed a shot, but gonna go to the free throw line, and Papadopoulos is looking like he's a bit thirsty. And not a bit flustered. He's doing stuff without thinking about it, and that wasn't the way he played last time, and he's not even going to the free throw line. Papadopoulos passes it into the white guy. White guy gives it back to Papadopoulos. Ingram can't stop him, and they're going to call a foul on Ingram because his feet were moving. What is that when you're standing in front of someone but you're shuffling your feet and they're backing in on you? Either way, what is Ingram supposed to do? Luke Walton up on his feet, doing some coaching. Lakers are only down by 11. The Bucks shoot a 3. That's good. And it's 79-65. Luke Walton, get back on the bench. Keep on warming the bench because we're making a comeback when you weren't saying anything. Brandon Ingram plays point guard because he can do whatever he wants. And gives it to the next Shaquille O'Neal, Randall. And Randall continues to never get hooked up in the lane. And I think they called a foul on, I don't know who they called a foul on, but Randall was just doing regular basketball stuff, backing in like a big guy does. And they just continue to call fouls against him. And it's like, dude, what kind of NBA is this? These big guys can't do anything. And they double team him, and they never call it on the other guy because they're veterans. Anyway, Kuzma has it, still going up against 21. Kuzma shoots, makes it. Oh my goodness, Kuzma is so good. Crazy turnaround jump shot. He made it, switch, and Kuzma's got 13 points, but it seems like Luke Walton wants to give him the ball every time, and I can totally see why. The Bucks do something wrong, and it's going to be Lakers ball. That was an off-the-ball penalty. And now we're watching the replay of Kuzma, and that is just pure athletic ability. And in that clip, what I saw a grown man that has grown into his legs and arms. Like, he didn't look awkward in those movements, where earlier in the season, he looked a bit like a teenager, like a bit awkward. He was a badass, but still a bit awkward. Just now, his legs fit him correctly. Ingram's playing point guard, being guarded by Papadopoulos, and he turns it over. And then the Bucks almost turn it over, but they're going to get the ball back. Number 6 for the Bucks, the little guy, doing work. Hart is back. Lakers could not be any better. I mean, it was the best. We got the best rookies of all time. I can't think of a team that has more talent that's younger than them. Combined, it's like 7 years between them if you take out Lopez. Randall, Ingram, Lonzo, Hart, and Kuzma. Combined, the whole start is under like 7 years. So that's amazing, the amount of talent we have, and no wonder we get so screwed on calls every game all season. But Bucks have the ball. They can't get it inside the three-point line. The little guy, number 6, going up against Lopez, he tries to go around Lopez and does go around Lopez and makes a kind of a wild layup. That was amazing. Number 6, who is this guy? A little guy that can play. And what happened to Thomas? Ingram takes it to the rim and then turns it over. Brandon Ingram can do whatever he wants. We're just happy to have him back. Play point guard, shoot threes, take it to the rim, whatever you want to do. That time, he went to the rim, realized he didn't have a good shot, and had a bailout option with Kuzma, but he could not get the ball to him. Terrible passing. And, you know, Ingram not known for his passing, that is for sure. Luke Walton looks frustrated with him, and the Bucks immediately make a jump shot afterwards. So it's 83-67, and Chris Middleton has 23 points. That's amazing. Lakers shoot a 3. That's good. And Hart, back from injury, making threes. Lakers are down by 13. We're still in this game. This guy shoots a 3 for the Bucks and makes it no problem. Who's that guy? Bledsoe, number 6. This little guy's pretty good, and he's got 22 points. And we got Caruso in the game, so this isn't going to end well. Oh my goodness. Beautiful alley-oop to Kuzma, who was cutting to the lane and made it. And was that Caruso? Caruso, great assist. And you can tell they practiced that in practice. 86-72. And Bledsoe, number 6, the little guy, continues to try hard and missed a shot, but I think going to go to the free throw line. Anyway, anybody here, thanks for coming, everybody. If you can't get to a TV, I got your back. Think about it like radio. And the Lakers, I mean, we're losing, but this game is an indication of the Lakers season this year and just how we're playing. It's just fun to watch. And Hart can drain threes. Luke Walton is complaining to the referees still on his feet. And he's yelling at the ref, like he's being very aggressive. And maybe he should have taken a couple more bong loads earlier in the day. It looks mad. And now he's pacing. Lakers play pretty good defense. Bucks put up a wild shot at the buzzer and miss it. Caruso comes down with the rebound, and the Lakers slowed up. Kuzma shoots a quick 3. No good. No foul called, and the Bucks are cherry picking the other way. 22. Middleton was just standing under the basket. He was cherry picking. You know, that's not even allowed in elementary school. But missed the layup. Thank goodness. Gonna go to the free throw line. And it's 86-72. The Lakers are looking pretty decent without having Lonzo Ball. And we are relying on Kuzma so often. And I think Luke Walton is kind of taking the Isaiah Thomas approach, which is when we have our second team tier out there, if we're not doing too good, we got Caruso out there. How about this? Just try to get fouls. Shoot threes, go to the hoop, do what Thomas does. Because it seems to be very effective when our best lineup isn't out on the floor. And though this team does look pretty good, it's Caruso, Lopez, Hart, Randall, and Kuzma. Man, this is just awesome. Randall tries to take this guy to the hoop, or to the rim, number 12, and some kind of a foul is called. Randall's sweating a bunch, and he looks frustrated, and I can see why, because he just can't seem to do what he wants to do offensively. And the next Shaquille O'Neal is now going to be called for charging. And what is going on in the NBA when the next Shaquille O'Neal can't even number 12, Parker. His feet look planted. They definitely look planted, but I mean, we got the next Shaquille O'Neal on our team, and we'll never know because they call everything against him. They're going the opposite direction with Shaq. They're calling it against the big guy. They're giving the benefit of the doubt to the little guys. It's weird. And the Bucks knocked down another jump shot, no problem. 91-72, Middleton. And wow, we left that guy open for a second, and he didn't hesitate. He shot a 3. It's a perfect shot. Randall doesn't give a shit, takes it to the hoop, and dunks. Went straight to the rim and threw down so hard. That was disrespectful. Maybe what the Lakers need. And then the next time down the floor, Lakers play good defense and the Bucks turn it over. Let's watch that on a replay. And wow, he went around number 12 and then dunked on the white guy. That was beautiful and a bit disrespectful. Lakers have the ball, 91-74. A little bit of momentum. And Hart misses a layup. Bucks have it. They seem to play this fast-paced offense pretty well. That's what we're good at. They seem to be doing it just as well as we do. The white guy for the Bucks, a lot of moving screens. But Caruso's handling them. But number 12 went and shot over Randall. And it's 93-74, 2:54 left. And the Lakers are looking pretty good, but the Bucks are just making their shots. Randall finds this guy. This guy shoots a three. That's no good. Who's number 12? And wow, the Bucks shoot another quick three. Thank goodness that doesn't go in, but we got to defend that. And Lakers have it, and they turn it over. They continue to lose in the fast-paced, frenetic kind of style of basketball. And wow, Bucks have it. Still 14 seconds on the shot clock. So much offense already in the shot clock, and there's still 9 seconds left. Luke Walton looks frustrated on the sideline. He's got his hands on his hips, calls timeout immediately. And there was more offense in the first 10 seconds of that shot clock than the Lakers have shown us the whole entire game. In terms of just, wow, that dunk from Randall was awesome. But the Bucks seem to have some pretty good offense. And they know how to get to their options. They rotate the ball. Lakers, they kind of like the one-on-one high screen, give Ingram a shot at the hoop kind of thing. And we're on commercial break. Thanks for coming. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Lakers are going to lose. It's a close one. Thanks for coming back, Will. He was from the Dodgers game. And I don't know what's going on. Usually more people come to these Lakers streams. And maybe because they're not going to make the playoffs, less people are coming. But yeah, thanks for coming, Will. You're a new guy. 95-74. We are on commercial break. Lakers are losing, but they're looking pretty good as a team. But the Bucks just look better. We don't look good as a team like in a traditional way, like a professional basketball team would. Like solid passing, screens. We don't look good like that. We look good in which we're trying. Like individually, each player is trying their hardest. So it's fun to watch. But as a team, we're not playing very well. And because Lonzo Ball is out, that is definitely part of the issue. The distribution of points just isn't as good. Brook Lopez continues to have big games in terms of points. Not too much defense at all tonight, but what can he do? He's scoring 20 points. Video edit from the Lakers, and we're watching highlights of the game. Now we're looking at Luke Walton, Coach of the Year. Didn't make the playoffs, but Coach of the Year. We might have been the most improved team. Vegas predicted us to get 32 wins this season, and we're going to get more than that. So we possibly the most improved team. Who knows? We're back. Drone or blimp shot of Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, and now we have the Land Rover above and beyond performance spotlight. Milwaukee Bucks 3-point field goals. They are 10 for 20. And one thing that they're good at is they're good at that quick three-pointer. Like if they're open, they will just shoot it immediately. And Lakers are going to have the ball with 2:08 left in the third quarter. Luke Walton wearing a $1,000 suit, sitting on the bench with his legs crossed. And we do seem to do better when he is warming the bench. Zubac in the game, having a hard time against the Bucks. Put up a wild shot and missed it, but somehow gets his own rebound. Hart finds number 12. I still don't know who number 12 is. And then number 12 almost turns it over. Zubac, you know, the Lakers just don't have a center at all. And Zubac was kind of our guy, but he can't really jump that high, and he can't really move that fast, and he doesn't play defense that well. And this season, he's averaging 3 points a game and 2 rebounds. Not a lot of improvement out of him either in terms of player development, though he did not get loads of court time because combined between Lopez and Randall, it's a lot of weight. So we can not have a center or a big guy and do pretty well and play that fast-paced game that we're supposed to be good at. We got Zubac in the game, and maybe this is an adjustment to the Lakers losing that fast-paced game because they were willing to play just as fast as us, and we just kept on turning it over. So maybe Luke Walton's idea is let's put in Zubac, slow this down. Papadopoulos takes it to the hoop, but passes it to 15. They pass it around. They shoot a 3. The Bucks get off the most open 3 of all time. Thank goodness they miss it. Lakers have it. Caruso takes it to the rim and makes a layup all by himself. Caruso, he's a little guy. Doesn't play much defense either. But, I mean, for his size he does. But he's mainly a little guy and he can sneak around people. 95-79. 1 minute left. Number 15 just handled Zubac all by himself. That was the most disrespectful display of athletic ability difference I've ever seen. Who's number 6? Bledsoe. This guy's good. Oh no, that was number 15. And the Lakers miss a shot. 97-79. Number 3 shoots a 3. No good. Caruso comes down with the rebound. Hart getting a lot of playing time his first game back. Cuts to the rim, misses the shot, but gonna go to the free throw line. And that is the second or third time I've seen Hart actually be open and doing good things going to the rim, but just not being able to finish, missing the easy layup. But at least he's at the free throw line this time, and he was frustrated with himself because he knows he should have made that. But good to see him back. And number 12 is a new guy for the Lakers. And now we got a shot of Luke Walton. His sunburn is getting a little bit better, but you can still see a little bit of the redness. Make sure that you wear suntan lotion, dude. Because we all saw that you did not wear suntan lotion. It was a definite sunburn. Anyway. 81-97. That's a tough one to count. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Make sure you leave a comment. What's going on in the Dodgers game? I'll be sure to check that out. Papadopoulos is going up against Hart. We double team him. The Bucks shoot and miss it. Lakers get the rebound with 6 seconds left. Hart gives it to Caruso. And Caruso finds Zubac. And Zubac throws down. Zubac throws down. And that was awesome because he didn't even really need to jump to do that. He just got the ball and then just dunked. And I don't know how he got so open under the basket, but he did. And that was super cool. Zubac, but he didn't really do anything. It was Caruso that set him up. But you know what? At least Zubac can say he dunked one time. 97-80. That one I can count. Lakers are down by 17. But I've been watching all these games with no sound. You can kind of tell like where the teams are at and what's going to happen at this point. More so than other sports. Like in basketball, like there's so many opportunities for things to arise that you just kind of, no one's going to show you anything completely different at the end of the game. And from what I can see, the Lakers are still in this. They are playing good enough basketball to win. So that's what's kind of frustrating, that we're still somehow down by 17 points. Because we're looking not that bad. We're just making some dumb mental mistakes in the fast-paced offense. And I think maybe just because Lonzo Ball's gone, that's definitely hurting us. And the Bucks they're playing pretty good. I'm not saying we're going to win. I'm saying that from what I can see, the Lakers can win. A little bit of a difference. Thanks for coming. We are on commercial break. Your play-by-play is hilarious. It's freaking awesome. 256 Bradley, you are a regular. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I just gotta keep doing it. Because these videos get traffic. So, yeah, thanks for saying I'm hilarious. Honestly, people say that they like this because it's funny. But then I don't know how to make it funnier. That's like one of those things that you can't really like do in your spare time. So I think what I need to focus on, because you got to check out my recommended list, is if you like my videos and you're a Lakers fan, you're going to like Dan the Lakers fan's videos way more, because he's actually like a real basketball kind of expert. And what he does is he kind of does more of like a forum where he's talking with you guys. YK, thanks. I love your play-by-play. He's doing it different, where he's talking with you guys the whole time. He's using this medium to its advantage, where what I'm doing is more like radio, where I'm just going a million miles an hour to you guys thinking that I got to do radio. But I'm learning from Dan the Laker fan that's maybe not what I have to do, and I have to separate play-by-play with talking to you guys in a way in which you guys can interact in a way that's effective. Anyway, learning how to do it. It's hard to do because it's live, so it's hard to improve stuff. Anyway, thanks for coming. I'm glad you like the play-by-play. Zubac just dunks again. Zubac dunks again, and he's not even doing any work. He's standing under the basket getting free points, and that's the way that I score points when I played basketball. And to all you youngsters out there, if you suck, just stand under the basket. You're guaranteed to at least get some points. And Zubac threw down twice. Bucks miss a jump shot. Lakers get the rebound. Caruso, who's getting a lot of court time because Lonzo's gone, going up against Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos is way huger. Caruso finds Ennis. Ennis finds Kuzma. Kuzma shoots a three. No good. That was in and out, but that was beautiful. Oh no, was that Zubac? Is Zubac shooting threes? I think Zubac just shot a three. Well, it was in and out. Lakers continue to play pretty decent defense. Caruso steals it. And he wants to play fast. Oh my goodness. Amazing, beautiful. That's the third dunk from Zubac in the last 2 minutes. And I made fun of him for not being able to dunk. And he's not jumping, trust me. But he's dunking. 3 dunks. And every single one of those was set up by Caruso. And Caruso is showing us something here that we haven't seen. Lakers play good defense. Papadopoulos is not doing much. Shoots in and out. And Zubac comes down with the rebound. On the floor for the Lakers is Zubac, Caruso, number 12. I don't even know who that is. Ennis and Kuzma. And Kuzma just found Zubac again under the basket for another bucket, that time a layup. And the Bucks call timeout instantly. 97-89 with 10 minutes left. And Zubac has been the difference so far. And the only thing he's doing is standing under the basket. Wow, that is awesome. And you know what? Maybe he can jump 5 inches, but it's not very high. He's one of the only players I've seen who gets blocks just by putting his arms up. And sometimes he gets blocks, they're just up. You know, a squirrel's going to find a nut every once in a while. Never seen anything like it. Zubac is just putting his hands up because that's what you do in basketball. And sometimes he gets blocks. It's weird. Anyway, on commercial break, 97-89. I'm watching on Spectrum, and I did the Dodgers. I watch you here. Yeah, Martin Brown, you guys are the man. No, Zubac usually doesn't shoot threes. Whatever you're doing is working. Don't change it. 256 Bradley. Thank you so much. I would hope to improve this. Like, my idea is I want to do like a real sports broadcast. I want an alternative to, and I'm not saying it's not Stu Lance's fault. I'm not saying that he's boring. I'm not saying that the time passed him by. Spectrum never invested in the Lakers broadcast. Spectrum owns it. And every time you see like the microphone that says Spectrum, it's their broadcast. They have not invested in the broadcast since like Kobe left. Stu sucks because Spectrum's not giving him anything. And I don't know. I'm getting sick and tired of it. And I'm sick and tired of Spectrum having a stranglehold on the Dodgers. And that's why I even started doing this. So anyway, I want to do an alternative sports broadcast. Now, that is very difficult to do, and it can't be a one-man job with a guy that hardly knows anything about videos and just kind of learn computers. You know, I can't do it, but I can do this. So hopefully one day I can get a real sports broadcast. I'm saying that there's space for it. Somebody just has to do it. And yeah. Like the guy that cuts my hair, he would be the best color guy ever because he actually knows basketball, but I'm not even there yet. Thanks for coming, though. Still on commercial break. And what's funny is when people are coming and going much more often than I think. Like, people will stay for a little bit and they'll leave and then come back, and I think they're just kind of getting a quick update. They're not so much listening to the whole thing, though some people do. They're just getting a quick update. Anyway, Brook Lopez, 20 points, 9 of 14 shooting, but hasn't done anything really in the third quarter or the fourth quarter. Eric Bledsoe, 22 points, and the Bucks look pretty good. 97-89, but they turn it over. Lakers defense is doing pretty well, and Ennis gets blocked, gets the ball back. Caruso shoots a three, and that's good. Holy crap. Lakers defense is getting steals. The bench is going crazy, and it's nothing but young guys in the game. Caruso is a good basketball player. Like, wow, I didn't even know he can do that. Maybe watching Lonzo is helping him out. The Bucks are on their heels offensively, and all of a sudden it's only a 5-point game. Bledsoe's going up against Ennis, who looks like an Amish guy. Shoots a three. That's a brick. And the Lakers come down with the rebound and have all the momentum. And Luke Walton's up on his feet. And get back on the bench. Get back on the bench. Caruso looking for a play. Gives it to number 12. Still don't know who that guy is. They give it to Kuzma. Kuzma takes it to the rim. Tries to find Zubac. Zubac turns it over because his arms aren't that strong. And wow, this has got pretty wild all of a sudden. And Caruso continues to want to play as fast as possible every single time. And it is scaring the Bucks a little bit. They don't know what to expect out of this guy. Tyler Ennis tried to take the ball down himself for an easy layup after the steal, but Bucks defender came down and blocked him from behind. And all of a sudden, and then Milwaukee just scored. So it's 99-92. Lakers are playing super fast. Kuzma makes a layup, goes to the free throw line. That is going to be a 3-point opportunity. 99-94. And didn't I say the Lakers can do this? Papadopoulos is not doing much, looking very young. How young is this guy? He looks like he's like 21 years old. Kuzma, super young, finally growing into his legs. Not looking quite as awkward. And he is so dangerous when he can go to the rim like that, because the defense, they just don't know what to do. Because he's capable of also making open threes. So when he just goes willy-nilly to the rim, and he's a threat to actually even make it, even against double teams, it opens up his 3-point game. So Kuzma, MVP of the game, no doubt. Papadopoulos, not doing much. Luke Walton is yelling, step back jump shot, and it goes in. Papadopoulos finally gets something going, and that is something that I expected to see more of. Awesome step back jump shot, but his step back took him like 10 feet. It was amazing. Kuzma shoots a three. Of course it's good. And it's a tie game, 101. Oh, no, 101-98. It's not a tie game. It's a 3-point game. 8 minutes left. And this is all of a sudden getting exciting. The Bucks are struggling. They can't even pass anymore. This third-tier team for the Lakers is destroying the Bucks. Luke Walton thinks he's a genius, and Papadopoulos takes it to the rim, and Kuzma is called for blocking, and he is pissed. He is yelling at the referee, and the team is holding him back, and he's saying, no, I'm cool, and he's still talking to the referee. Kuzma, what did you do? You know, his feet were kind of moving. Papadopoulos came in hard to the lane, and last minute, Kuzma kind of wussed out a tiny bit. And I think that's why he overreacted on the being angry about it being a bad call, is because he kind of knew deep down that he wussed out a bit at the last second. But I mean, this guy's huge. That's not a normal thing for Kuzma to do. It was very aggressive, and I think it was overcompensation because he knew he wussed out. 102-98. Luke Walton still up on his feet, wearing $1,000 suits and wearing those brown shoes. I mean, he just looks good on the sideline. His suits are definitely way more expensive than all the other coaches in the league. Like, by far. Like, double in prices. Like, these other coaches, they'll go down to downtown and buy 3 suits for $150 deal that you see on those bad commercials on KCAL. Luke Walton, no way. He's going to Beverly Hills getting those suits. Caruso takes it to the bucket, or takes it to the rim, misses it. Zubac gets the rebound and gets the putback and going to the free throw line and getting chest bumps from Lakers players. Kuzma is super fired up. Fry is number 12, finally saw his back. And wow, Caruso went up against Papadopoulos, almost made it. That was incredible. Zubac, just standing under the basket, continues to clean up points all over the place. And he is happy. And wow, he got hit in the head pretty hard, but he's so big that, you know, he didn't even notice it. He was smiling through the whole thing. He got hit in that. He was smiling while he was making that bucket and smiling while he got elbowed. It was weird. Missed the free throw. 102-100. Bucks are still struggling. And finally, Bledsoe gets to the rim and makes a layup. Cuts through the defense. Back to a 4-point game. Caruso's doing just as much cutting to the rim. But wow, Caruso is really opening up the offense so much differently than I thought that he could. Kuzma shoots a 3. That's no good. Still a 4-point game. 7-12 left. Lakers are very much in this, but we need to keep this momentum and energy going because the Bucks are just going to start making them here, and we're going to have to keep up with them. Papadopoulos going up against Tyler Ennis shoots, and he misses it, and Papadopoulos continues to struggle shooting, and the Lakers defense looks top tier, and Zubac almost dunked again, but fouled. And Zubac is going to go to the free throw line, and this is definitely Zubac's best game he's had all season. And he is actually getting respect from his teammates right now. Like, they're giving him chest bumps, they're giving him high fives, they're helping him up after he gets knocked down. And Zubac, I mean, he's got to hit the gym, no doubt. His arms are pretty weak. Maybe if he was a bit stronger, he could have been able to dunk on that guy. But anyway, at the free throw line, 12 points, 5 rebounds. And this is Zubac's best game. And I think right now he's the MVP. Oh no, Kuzma is the MVP. But man, Julius Randle, he has not been a part of this team on the floor that's made the comeback. Julius Randle and Ingram, wow, that's amazing. Maybe just showing the team something different because it looked like we were playing good, but we just weren't getting ahead. Man, you guys were listening. I said Luke Walton maybe needs to make an adjustment. Anyway, I knew that the Lakers could still win. 104-102, 6:42 left. They find 44, the white guy, under the rim. He misses the easy layup. Lakers get the rebound, and they are just dominating on the boards. They're just getting them immediately. It's because they're fast. They're just getting the ball faster. Kuzma finds Zubac, and Zubac makes another bucket in the lane. 104-104. This is a tie game. Oh my goodness, people. And Zubac is definitely the MVP of this game. I mean, he didn't even... I think we're going to win. But yeah, who's this guy? Fry, number 12. He's not doing anything, but he's in the game. He's just standing there. Zubac. Wow, that's just amazing. It was because... I don't know why, but Zubac and Caruso have been the difference. All these points is basically them. And mainly Caruso. Let's take a look. Caruso's got only 5 assists. Either way, wow, this is amazing. I bet you most people thought that the game was over and turned it off. I know females named Adrian and one homeless dude. I love Zoo, but he can't jump over a pencil. No, he definitely can't jump over a pencil, but he can definitely stand under the basket and clean up buckets and get passes and dunk on people without even really jumping. So he can do that. Maybe he just needs Caruso. And this whole entire season, they've brought in Zubac every once in a while. And it was almost as if the teammates didn't trust him. Because he was very awkward looking and he looked lost out on the floor. Right now, he still looks lost, but they're trusting him and it's working. So maybe he's one of those guys that just appears like he's lost, but actually not. It's kind of screwed him over. Kind of like with Brandon Ingram, it looks like he's not trying. It looks like he is... It looks like he's just getting paid millions of dollars to play basketball and do whatever he wants and to smoke weed and just have a great life. That's what it looks like. But no, it's just he's a top tier athlete. He makes it look easy. Maybe Zubac looks lost, but that's just the way it looks. Now we got a shot of Lonzo Ball. And we're missing him tonight. Would have been great to see him play against the Bucks. But honestly, I don't know if he would have been enough to get over the hump that we're seeing right now. There's something different in the air with Caruso and Zubac, and Fry, number 12. Anyway, still on commercial break. Spectrum Sportsnet, thanks for coming. And I just saw the Dodgers lost 1-0. That is annoying because we lost 1-0 yesterday, and the Dodgers are good at hitting. We get people on base, and we just score them. I mean, that's how we got so many runs. Last 2 games, we're just not doing that. And Justin Turner being out of the lineup, I think, hurts us more than we like to admit. Zubac, 16 points, 12 this quarter, and the Lakers are on a 29-9 scoring run since 2:08 left in the third quarter. That's exactly when I said they can still win this game. Luke Walton needs to make an adjustment. You know what, Luke Walton, I should be your assistant coach. 22, shoots on the baseline, and it luckily goes in. Lakers continue to play good defense, and I think Fry might be a part of that, to tell you the truth. Caruso definitely taking the leadership responsibilities of this team that's winning. Like, he's taking all the leadership responsibilities. Finds Fry. Hart shoots an open 3, way short, and that would definitely be considered a brick. And I've seen Hart shoot 4 times this game, and all 4 times he has been short. Maybe just part of, being his first game back. And now we're watching the lucky bounce for the Bucks. And they go up by 2 points with 5:54 left. And let's see if this team that it could be good has the fortitude to come back, or just to stand tall. Papadopoulos, what are you gonna do? Going up against Kuzma, shoots against 2 people, misses it. That was a wild shot. And Papadopoulos, we're just double teaming him, and it's stopping him pretty well. Caruso, crazy move to the rim, and he missed the layup. But wow, this team camaraderie is something I haven't seen yet. He was on the ground, and he got fouled. It's kind of the team helped him up so fast. And what Caruso did is he faked like he was going to go right. He bluffed that he was going to go right, and then went left. And then that just gave him a little bit of separation to go for the layup. Next time maybe he needs to dunk that one. Because when you dunk them, they go in 100% of the time. But he did the layup, and I think it got blocked. Oh, no, he got fouled, though, too. Oh, yeah, that's why you got to dunk it. Because then if you get fouled, it goes in. Anyway, I'm not going to... Oh, Zubac comes out of the game. Look, he's very sweaty. He's got to be tired. Caruso misses the second free throw, and Lakers are down by 1. And if we can't win this game because we don't miss free throws, that's going to remind me of earlier in the season and going to be very annoying. Lakers are down by 1, still playing great defense. Ingram's in the game. Papadopoulos goes up against Caruso. Randall comes out of nowhere, steals it. Lakers have it on a fast break, and Kuzma throws it down. Lakers go up by 1 with 5:54 left. Staples Center, they're awake. They were sleeping for a little bit, but Staples Center, they're awake. Not on their feet yet, but they're excited. Bucks cannot get anything going on offense. They can't get the ball to the lane, and the issue for the Bucks right now is definitely the lane, because we're just double teaming Papadopoulos. We're double teaming him right now, and the rest of the team can't do anything. Number 6 misses a layup, and then Papadopoulos cleans it up. 110, 107, 4:23 left. The Bucks go up by 3, and Papadopoulos just kind of standing there with 2 people on him next to the lane was actually an effective strategy. That was not a good look. Either way, Caruso takes it to the rim again. Crazy teardrop shot. That's no good. Foul's not called. Randall fights for the offensive rebound, shoots, and not called for a foul because it's Julius Randle, and he's a second year, and he's Shaq, but instead of hooking him up like they used to hook up Shaq, just backing it on everybody and put it right in. That's all he did. Backing in, put it in, right? That's all he did. Exciting basketball is great. But he kind of got hooked up on the fouls. Randall does the same thing, and they call it against him. The benefit of the doubt is on the big guy. It's weird. Either way, Lakers are down by 1, 3:48 left. Kuzma's playing great defense. Wow, the Lakers are playing amazing defense. Foul away from the ball, and I think that's going to be against Milwaukee Bucks. One of the coaches for the Bucks is looking very angry. And Papadopoulos, the young Greek freak, is looking out of sorts. And the look that I saw in his face in the third quarter is still there, and it'd be one. It reminds me of a guy that's confused, and yeah, so that can't be good for the Bucks. Lakers are down by 1, but we had the lead for a second there. That was amazing. Gonna refresh the video stream. Thanks for coming, everybody. If you can't get to a TV, come back here. Think about it like radio. Either way, it's been a great comeback for the Lakers. Show the game. Can't show the game because they shut down my account. No, just color commentary. Giants won. Yes, either way, it has been a great comeback. And we're seeing something from a team. We're seeing something from a team that we thought was so good and young and had so much potential. And now all of a sudden, it looks like the Lakers have something else in their back pocket, which is Zubac and Caruso, because they definitely had some chemistry there, and there was something going on there. Something going on. Let's ship those two. Still on commercial break. 108-107. Lakers have come back from down, maybe not 20, but a lot of points. And honestly, Caruso's going to be tired soon. Though I would prefer to keep him in the whole time. He's going to be in the whole time. I'm sure he is. He's definitely the X factor that's changing everything. It's his energy. He's got to be getting tired because I've never seen anybody move around that fast for that long. Oh, I forgot to check on Facebook. People even... No. Facebook is so hit or miss. Either loads of people come or nobody come. Missed something. 108-107. Milwaukee is going to get the ball. Close up on Luke Walton, putting his piece of paper in his pocket. And Caruso, how is that not a foul? Caruso's a little guy going up against the Freak, and they call the foul on the Greek Freak. Bucks can't get it inside the 3-point line. Caruso is playing good defense against number 6, but not good enough, and he made the layup. So number 6, Bledsoe, is definitely the Caruso of the other team in terms of just cutting through defenses. Something happened. The internet's going slow. Spectrum, this is why we hate Spectrum, because it's a close game. People go to your website, and it slows down. $110. Somebody drained a 3. Kuzma finds Brandon Ingram. Terrible pass. Brandon Ingram gets it. And Ingram shoots a 3. And they definitely left him open for a little bit. Wow. This is a tie game. 110-110. And honestly, the Bucks are going to have to dig deep, because they have been losing now for an extended period of time. And that's just going to make it even harder for them to even come back. Now, the Lakers have been terrible in the final 5 minutes of the games this whole season. Like, it's been historically bad. Unable to complete... Oh, here we go. And Brandon Ingram's at the free throw line. That was a 3-point... Oh, he missed the free throw. 110-110. 2:30 left. Number 6, Bledsoe, the little guy, trying to get something going. Nobody else is really helping him. They pass it to number 3. He's got a headband, and he's even smaller. Caruso almost steals it from the Freak, and they're going to call a foul on Caruso, I think, for reaching in. And the internet goes slow. Luke Walton up on his feet, not bench warming. Bucks have it. 11 seconds on the shot clock, and defensive breakdown, and Papadopoulos takes it right to the rim and dunks. That was miscommunication on defense. Lakers are down by 2. Ingram playing point guard because he can do whatever he wants. Backing in on 21. Shoots. Misses it, but gonna go to the free throw line. So this is definitely reminding me of the Lakers earlier in the season. In these spots, we were missing free throws. So we were just missing them all. So we couldn't even come back. Brandon Ingram, though sometimes, he can do whatever he wants. Free throws don't matter. If he makes them, who cares? If he misses them, doesn't matter. Brandon Ingram, he makes them when he needs to make them. And I guess he doesn't need to make them right now because he missed the first one. And Brandon Ingram not having the greatest game. For some reason, bringing him back here at the ending. I guess you got to do that. But he was not involved on the team that that made the comeback, and he missed both free throws. Lakers are still down by 2. And Brandon, he can do whatever he wants. You know, he's definitely the coolest on the team. He's my favorite on the team. He can do what he wants. Who cares about free throws? Bucks have it. The Greek guy can't get anything going. They shoot a 3. Not even close. The Bucks are still struggling. Lakers are down by 2. They give it to Randall. Randall gives it to Hart, trying to get it in the lane. They give it to Ingram. Ingram finds Randall under the basket, and the Lakers make an easy layup. And I like to make fun of Randall for not being the best passer. That was a top-tier pass. Holy crap. Ingram. I mean, it was Ingram to Randall. I don't know if I said that right. This is a close game. Bucks jack up another 3. That's no good. 112. Probably the best comeback of the season, started by Caruso and Zubac. Randall takes Giannis Papadopoulos to the rim, and now they're going to call it off of Randall, and I think they're going to challenge this one because Randall looks 100% convinced that the ball was off of the Bucks. Now, Randall, he complains with the referees all the time. It's because he gets screwed in the lane. You know, he's always complaining because you have to. He's getting screwed. This time, he wasn't complaining in that kind of way. He was complaining in a way in which he was sure about it. So I think they're going to check this one. And Giannis Papadopoulos, the Greek freak, continues to do nothing here in the second half of the game. But wow, in slow motion, he looks, you know what, I hate to admit it, I kind of like the way that his body looks. Like, it's he's got a good looking body. It's kind of like a less jacked version of Dwight Howard. And just like a little bit more of anyway, he looks like an athlete. And I guess that's why they call him the freak. And now we're watching this in slow motion so many times. And I'm just checking out Papadopoulos' arms. And they're just glistening with the sweat. And wow. Papadopoulos, you got to come to the Lakers. And I don't see any conclusive evidence either way on that going out on Papadopoulos. So I think the Bucks are going to get the ball. And Randall was wrong. Though he is right when he complains with the referees about being hacked in the lane and them never calling it. Because if it wasn't for that, he'd be the next Shaquille O'Neal. They just call everything against the big guy. And gotta love instant replay in both baseball and basketball because in the end you just get more basketball. Julius Randle, he was sure that this was going to be out on the Lakers. Oh, nope, that is going to be... Is that Lakers ball? And Papadopoulos looks young, very sweaty, not having a good game. And now he doesn't look confused, he looks sad. And this is going to be Lakers ball. Everything is going our way. That was out on Papadopoulos. Randall was right. They pass it into Randall. Randall steps out of bounds, and that's going to go to the Bucks. And Randall... The team, for some reason, the Lakers in general are just pretty jacked up. They're going in hard. And that time, he put his foot on the line, maybe went in a little bit too hard. The coach for the Bucks is not doing shit and not rising to the occasion. His team is doing terrible, and they just turned it over. 112. Middleton messed that one up. And for someone that was so in the zone earlier in the game, Middleton has done nothing. Luke Walton, get back on the bench. Get back to bench warming. You talking doesn't help. Caruso back in the game, thank goodness. They give it to Randall, or they give it to Ingram. Ingram can't get anything going. They give it to Kuzma. Kuzma shoots a 3. In and out. Randall gets hacked in the lane, can't get the rebound. Bucks have the ball. They take it across mid-court. 30 seconds left. 112. Luke Walton wearing $1,000 suits. Coach of the year. Most improved team. Wow. This is like the one time that we actually looked good in the final 5 minutes of the game. Bucks shoot a 3. That's a brick. Bucks get the rebound. 9 seconds left. They're going to have one last shot at it. 22 has the ball for the Bucks. We might get overtime here. Going up against Hart. He shoots a 3. That's no good. Lakers get the rebound, and we are going to overtime. 112. That is awesome. And I think that we are actually probably favored in this overtime at home. the Bucks have not been able to make any kind of adjustment, and Lopez has not been involved in this whatsoever. And what an amazing game. Too bad the Lakers could not get that offensive rebound though, or get that rebound and get the final shot at it, because I have a feeling Kuzma would have made it. But nonetheless, we get overtime, 112-112. And the only thing I care about as a sports fan is a close game. I want a close game no matter what, even if it's the Lakers. I just want it to be fun. But then the Lakers have to win. So this is a perfect example of, I mean, I would have much rather had the Lakers win just now. So I guess I care more about the Lakers winning than a close game, but I'll take both. On commercial break, Luke Walton made an adjustment and it worked. Lakers came back like 20 points, but it was 20 points and not knowing what to do, and everything the Lakers were doing, it wasn't working. And we went through all our options, and we didn't have many options without Lonzo Ball, and it just wasn't working. And then with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, Luke Walton called timeout, and who knows? Maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe he got some pretty good weed today. Who knows? He was at the beach for sure. Definitely at the beach. Definitely smoking weed. Thought maybe I should put in Caruso and Zubac when we have no other options. And it worked. Still on commercial break. Thanks for coming, everybody. Make sure you leave a comment. I read them after the game. LA Chokers, not tonight so far. Oh man, now there's so many comments I can't even catch up. Brandon Ingram missed 3 clutch free throws. Yes, he did. But it's Brandon Ingram, and he can do whatever he wants. And free throws, for all he does for the team, he asks for so little. He can miss free throws, but he'll make them when oh, actually, we would have won if he made those. But that's thinking about it after the fact. If he would have made those, that's for sure. But it's Brandon Ingram. You can't second guess him. You can't judge him. How dare you? Julius Randle is getting some coaching from Luke Walton, and we got official video evidence that Luke Walton is doing some coaching, but whatever he told Randle didn't like, and he rolled his eyes like a teenager. That was amazing. You got to go back and see that. That was actually, maybe the team doesn't respect Luke Walton as much as I think, because whatever Luke Walton said, Randle rolled his eyes and said, pfft. and then Luke Walton's like, dude, get into the game. How dare you roll your eyes at me? And then Randle said, okay, coach. Lopez is jacked up on the sideline, hasn't been in the game for about 30 minutes. That's just what he does. At least he's actually contributing to the team these days. But he used to be all jacked up on the sideline, and he'd get like 2 points. Here's overtime. Bucks win the tip, 112-112. Bledsoe, number 6, the little guy, having a hard time getting the offense going, and just messed up the dribble twice. Ingram's playing great defense, just putting his hands in places. And they find Papadopoulos on the baseline, wild shot at the buzzer, not going to go in. And I think it hit the top of the backboard or something, but Papadopoulos, all we have to do is put 2 guys on him close to the rim, and they can't really do anything about it. It's weird. It seems like the Bucks should have been able to figure this out by now, but they just haven't. On the court for the Lakers is Ingram, who's taking it past midcourt. Zubac, Randle, Hart, and Caruso. So kind of a weird lineup. But Randle goes up against Papadopoulos. He's hacked in the lane. They don't call it. Bucks get the ball on a fast break, and Bledsoe gets an easy layup against. It wasn't an easy layup, but he definitely got the jump on everybody. 114-112. Lakers are down by 2. The coach for the Bucks is like this little fire hydrant looking dude. He looks like a coach. He's probably 5'1", hands on his hips, and he's looking pretty weird out there. Caruso turns it over, and it's 114-112. And the Bucks then make an easy basket the other direction. So it's 116-112 now, and Luke Walton, Coach of the Year, calls time out. And we are in overtime. This is exciting. One of the coaches for the Lakers is wearing a bow tie. So, that's not a good look. And wow, Bledsoe, that basket, it was actually against 2 players, and one of them was Kuzma, who was much more with them than I thought. And Bledsoe, that's going to be a little bit of a confidence booster, because he really did go up against 2 Lakers and made it. So anyway, Lakers are still in this game, though the beginning of this overtime, it hasn't looked amazing. And why Zubac isn't in the game, I mean, it's not like we can win anyway. I mean, we're not making the playoffs. Zubac was a huge part of this. It's in our interest to give him some court time. Let's see Zubac in there. But no, actually, it's probably more in our interest to give Randall and Ingram the court time in overtime when everybody's all hyped up and jacked up and it's a close game. Because we need Hart, Ingram, and Randall and Kuzma to get that experience, because we sucked in the fourth quarter this whole season because they just were inexperienced. They appeared like a team that doesn't know what they're doing in the final 5 minutes. They can't even pass it in. They certainly can't set up a play. And it's because it's the final 5 minutes and things change. And I'm thinking, well, how do you get better at that? Well, you probably can't practice that. You got to do it. And luckily, we're doing it right now, so that's good for us. We're back. Bledsoe has 32 points. That's amazing. And the training staff was attending to Ingram, who looked like he was in a little bit of pain. Zubac in the game right now, going up against a guy with a headband. Looks like a good matchup. Zubac gives it to Hart. Hart shoots a 3. In and out. And the Bucks get the layup, or the rebound. So it's 116-112, and Brandon Ingram is going to the locker room. That is no good. We just got him back, but thank goodness it's the end of the season. Bucks shoot a 3. That's good. And it's 119-112, 2:55 left. And the Bucks have made 3 shots in a row. Bledsoe, 35 points. Caruso doesn't have that energy and turns it over again. And Bucks are going to get the ball back. And the Lakers' energy and chemistry and what we were seeing just evaporated. Luke Walton up on his feet. Nope, now he's back to warming the bench. He did it for 20 years. He is very good at warming the bench, and the Lakers just dropped the ball on defense, and they got an easy 2 points. So it's now 121-112. And the Lakers are looking a bit on their heels. Man, we really needed Ingram to make those free throws. But how dare I even question him? Kuzma shoots on the baseline. No good, but he's going to go to the free throw line. And we're going to have to do something here. 2:14 left, and all of a sudden we're down by a lot of points. Middleton complaining to the referee about something. He hasn't done anything in this whole second half. I haven't seen him do anything. Lopez getting no court time whatsoever here in the second half. And the Lakers are looking like they're probably going to lose here, which is annoying because we made such a good comeback. And usually Brandon Ingram, though he is spotty on free throws, makes them when he has to make them. But he was short. It was weird how he was shooting them, and it looked like he was maybe a bit rusty. And Hart also, first game back, getting loads of court time. Very rusty shooting, short on all of them, and it's 121-114. Bucks have the ball. Bledsoe taking the leadership responsibilities, going up against Caruso. Caruso's wearing yellow shoes. Randall picks up Bledsoe. Bledsoe tries to go around Randall, passes it to the headband guy. Headband guy gives it to this guy, and this guy misses a teardrop shot. And there's Lopez. Lopez comes down with the rebound. Nobody even knew he was in the game. 121-114. Kuzma's going up against a smaller guy, but he's staying in front of him. Kuzma goes to the rim, misses the layup, but gets his own rebound. Gives it to Hart. Hart makes a layup. Holy crap, there we go. That's the energy we need. 121-116. His first game back, already doing work and getting loads of minutes. Caruso's playing pretty good defense considering how small he is. Bledsoe shoots a 3, way short. Lakers have the ball, and Kuzma takes it to the hoop himself and makes the layup, and looking like he maybe shoulder checked Papadopoulos a little bit. But they didn't call it. 121-118. The Greek Freak is struggling in this game, and they call timeout. So Lakers are down by 3 and doing what they need to do. Kuzma is, he's just jacked up tonight. He's been jacked up for so long. And wow, he just bulldozed right over Papadopoulos, who's way bigger. And you know what? Maybe that was gray area a foul. But you got to do what you got to do. This is overtime. Kuzma, that's what we like about you, which is just doing it. And just being aggressive and just being super thirsty and being confident. That's when you're playing your best. And these last couple weeks, Kuzma really has come out of his shell a little bit. And it's weird because we saw it at the beginning of the season, and then he kind of had a lull in the middle, where he then learned how to play defense a little better. But end of the season, starting to step it up again. Eastern Conference standings, Milwaukee right on the edge, 40-35. And that is amazing that this team with Papadopoulos is in the number 8 spot right now. They appear better than that. The coach for Milwaukee, looking not quite as frazzled as he was before, but still, not happy. Definitely not happy. 121, 118, 109 left. Bledsoe, really the only person doing anything for the Bucks, has the ball right now, takes it across mid-court. Papadopoulos gives him a screen, and headband guy goes up against Hart. Hart stops him. Lakers get the ball. They take it across mid-court. 54 seconds left, and that's going to be a foul on Bledsoe. Lakers are going to hold on to the ball. They're down by 3 with 54 seconds left, and you should have seen the defense that Hart played against 21. Hart stood tall. That is amazing he was able to do that. Let's give him a bonus. Hart deserves a bonus, and I can't believe he's on our team. First game back. 121-118. Lakers pass it into Caruso. Caruso, take the leadership responsibility and do what you were doing before. And now they called another foul on 22. That's Middleton, who had a great first half. But this second half hasn't done anything. And just complaining and looking confused and arguing and shaking his head the whole entire time. Middleton, this game's not over. It's like he's out of it. It's like he's out of it. I don't know what's going on with him, but that's not a good look, I think, if you're an athlete. And wow. That was, yes, you have every right to be pissed off about that, Middleton. Randall pulled a little bit of shenanigans with like a jump, or with Chris Middleton, you fouled out. You actually are out of it. That's why you look that way. Middleton just fouled out, and that was a bad call. Randall finally gets hooked up, but he did a little bit of acting, and he's at the free throw line. Really need him to make it, but yeah, Middleton looked as if he was out of the game. I'm like, that's not a good look. Well, he was out of the game. Randall makes the first free throw. 49 seconds left, and wow, it seems like I've been doing this forever now. But the Lakers themselves continue to stay at the energy needed to keep up with the Bucks. Like, we needed to make a big comeback, and it's like, oh my goodness, we've been playing good for 10 whole minutes. It's going to have to slow down. Well, sometimes it does slow down. You don't make your shots, but the energy is there. Lakers on an 8-0 scoring run in the last 1 minute and 30 seconds. 43 seconds left. Bucks have the ball. They're up by 1. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Bledsoe is taking his time. Gives it to Papadopoulos. He wasn't ready for it, but catches the ball. Papadopoulos is going up against Kuzma. Shoots. Way off. Lakers get the rebound. 25 seconds left. Randall goes up against the white guy and misses it. Bucks get the rebound, and then we foul Papadopoulos. So 17 seconds left. 121-120. Bucks are going to the free throw line, and we are still in this game, and Randall challenged the white guy. And how did they not call that a foul? That is what I don't understand. How is that not a foul? We got screwed. We're still in the game, though, people. Luke Walton looked frustrated. Papadopoulos fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. So let's hope he doesn't make free throws. Kuzma's talking to Luke Walton. Luke Walton doing some coaching, but no clipboard tonight. And Kuzma deserves a bonus. How much money? Oh yeah, I looked. None of our players are getting paid that much money. It's crazy because they're all so young. But Kuzma, he better make a bunch of money. With the Lakers or with anybody. I don't care who it's with. I hope it's with the Lakers. But I want Kuzma to make a bunch of money and to be a badass basketball player because I can see potential. He's just young and a little bit awkward. And you know what? Maybe not the smartest guy on the floor, but smart in a way that's good. In like your ABC. You're doing what. Anyway, he's smart in a different way. Where Lonzo's tricky smart. Anyway, he missed one of the free throws. 122-120. Lakers are down by 2. 10 seconds left. Caruso takes it to the three-point line. Finds Kuzma. Kuzma shoots a 3. Not even close. And that's going to be out of bounds off of the Lakers with 2 seconds left. And Kuzma missed the 3 to win the game. And he wasn't really open. And it was... Man, it's amazing how fast stuff happens. He wasn't even really that open. But we didn't really have any other options at that point. Luckily, the referees are going to get an official review on who that went off of. And how was that not a foul? And let's take a look. I can't tell who that went off of. But that was just not a very good shot because it was like he was moving and there was kind of a hand in his face. And this has happened. It's like, who do we give the ball to at the ending to win the game? We don't have Kobe Bryant anymore. And we just don't have anybody to do it. And we want it to be Kuzma, but he seems to have a hard time getting open when the other team knows that he's the number one option. He has a hard time getting open. And at first I'm thinking, oh man, maybe Luke Walton is just not calling his number. But I think it also might be that he's having a hard time getting open because he was certainly not open on that one. And the Bucks have the ball with 2 seconds left, 122-120. And I think the Lakers are going to lose no matter what. Great game, great comeback. Probably the best comeback of the Lakers season. And now we have a timeout. So 2 seconds left. I got to sit here. Been doing this for a little while. Luke Walton talking to Lopez. And now we're on commercial break. Thanks for coming, everybody. I will read your comments, and then I'll do good, the bad, and what to look forward to. Oh, man, people here on YouTube going to have to read those comments. And then, you know what's going on Facebook? Oh, man, people are here on Facebook. Either way, okay, it's going to take a little while to read the comments. I'm going to start now. I'm not going to do the play-by-play of the Carl's Jr. commercial on the Western Burger, because that's just gross. And oh, what a surprise, now we have another car commercial. Here we go. Will's channel, hey, Lakers are going to lose. I can't keep watching, bro. The Bucks are playing great defense. Your play-by-play is hilarious. It's freaking awesome. Thank you, 256 Bradley. YK, I love your play-by-play. Thank you so much. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to do a real sports broadcast, but for now, it's by myself. I'm doing play-by-play. Martin Brown, thanks for your stream. Whatever you're doing, it's working. Don't change it. Martin Brown, no, Zubac usually doesn't shoot threes. I watch here and on Facebook. Yeah, I'm doing it on Facebook too, but YouTube is my place to be. Here we go. We're back. 2 seconds left. Lakers are down by 2. They pass it in, and then we foul immediately. So let's hope that they miss a free throw. 1.5 seconds left on the clock. And I think that's Bledsoe, number 6, who's been so hot all night. Yep, 78% on the season. Really need him to miss one right now. And for how much work he's doing, he is not sweating at all. And he made the first one no problem. So now we really need him to miss this shot. Caruso, definitely the MVP of the game, even though we lost. And it's funny, 1.5 seconds left. We're going to another timeout, and Luke Walton looks very sad. Don't worry, dude. You are probably not a very good coach, wearing $1,000 suits. Your dad is a legend. You got on Easy Street from the beginning. As long as I can remember, you've been riding the bench. You are still riding the bench. What kind of a job is it where you can be riding the bench, be a bench warmer? and be as successful as Luke Walton. That is amazing. All you youngsters out there, if you're riding the bench, you're not getting any court time. You can still be Luke Walton. Laker girls are dancing, and we are not going to commercial break right here at the ending. And peak performer Eric Bledsoe, 39 points on 15 of 24 shooting and 7 for 12 3-pointers. And yes, this guy is definitely the peak performer. Oh, did they call the timeout? Oh no, can you call timeouts in between free throws? I don't know. This guy is the only person that did anything. Papadopoulos folded like a lawn chair. And way to go, Bledsoe. Little guy, but he definitely plays with, he's got speed. Lakers are down by 4, 1.5 seconds left. Randall continues to argue with the referees at all time. And you know what, maybe he hurts his cause a little bit because we got so screwed. So many fouls they didn't call. Ingram missed those free throws. 1.5 seconds left. This is just... Anyway, Hart shoots and makes it on the bounce, but Lakers lose by 1. Lakers lose by 1 to the Bucks. It's official. Thanks for coming, everybody. Damn, I didn't know Pope got ejected. I did not know that either. Here we go. Where did I leave? I love your play-by-play. Thanks for the stream. Whatever you're doing is working. Don't change it. No, Zubac usually doesn't shoot threes. No, he doesn't. I watch you here and on Facebook. Number 12 is Shannon Fry. He came over in the Isaiah Thomas. He's like 40. Now I remember that. Giants versus Dodgers. Dodgers lost by 1. Adrian Rodriguez. But I also do Dodger play-by-plays. So make sure you come to that. Martin Brown. Stu is the only commentary other than Mark Jackson that I can stomach. Oh, and of you, of course. Yeah, Stu. I've heard people not liking Stu recently. Damn, I didn't know Pope got ejected. Shannon Fry is number 12. He's basically a 3-point shooter. That's it other than a big body. Well, you know, that seems pretty useful. Giants versus Dodgers with clickbait. Lakers are trash. All the teams are bad. Adrian Rodriguez, if you're still here, my bad, dude. I know females named Adrian and one homeless dude, Zoo. I love Zoo, but he can't jump over a pencil. The Dodgers lost 1-0. Yeah, Giants won. He knows how to get in the right position to score. He just needs more game time. Do you show the game? Nope. No, just color commentary. Giants won. Let's go Lakers. Either way, this has been a great comeback. Hashtag Lakers. Show the game. Can't do that. I think it was a 12-point deficit. You know, it seemed like 20. Still a great comeback. Martin Brown, come on, Lakers. Lakers need to dig deeper. LA chokers, come on, drain threes. Papadopoulos, LOL, gay. You know what? If you do it with all those A's like that, I think you're more a way to you can get away with that these days. Mig cool. I think that is actually socially acceptable to do it that way because then it's kind of like the Asian dude in The Hangover. Anyway, a less jacked version of Dwight Howard. LOL, I'm dying. NJ Epic, thanks for coming. Defense, overtime, God, if Ingram made those free throws, yeah, that is kind of annoying. Makes sense. Get the ball to Lopez in overtime. Why is Caruso playing in overtime? Emoji Julius Randle. I guess you don't have much faith in Randle, and no, he was complaining and didn't do a whole lot, and they didn't call the fouls. Put in Zubac. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I know why Lonzo hits his shots at the wing. Oh, come on. Jeez. Get Caruso out of overtime. R.I.P. I'm so pissed right now. I hope no cops stop me tonight because either I'll be dead or beaten half to death. You know what? Drive safe. And if you've been drinking and you're really drunk and you're seeing double, you know, drive with one eye closed. It actually helps. Drive with one eye when you're drunk and just hug that inside line and you can get away with a lot. Drive with one eye closed. It's crazy. It really helps. I feel like the last one to say this, but I'm tired of babying the youngsters. Lonzo should be playing tonight. We have been babying the youngsters in terms of playing and getting experience. And even today, Ingram went out. I don't know what that was all about. More comments. I'm sorry, this is hard. Let's go Lakers. Warriors are horrible. A 13-point comeback in the fourth and now a 9-point comeback in overtime. Let's go Lakers. Million, he has pain in his knee. It's not injured. I didn't say he was. If it was Kobe, he wouldn't have even heard about it. Come on, defense. We just need one layup. No, he missed. Go Bucks. Go Lakers. Randall never gets the call. LOL the white guy. They never call it. Ah, too bad. Go Bucks. Fuck the Bucks. Where's Kobe when you need him? Uh-oh. Man, there's a lot of comments. Here we go. Almost done. Fuck the Buck. Where's Kobe when you need him? LOL, LOL. With his wife. Still a good game, though. Hooball, LOL, is ragging. Why did they go for the fucking 3? F-bomb. Bucks are a crap franchise. Wait, who gets the ball? Whose ball? LOL triggered much, and that is something that I need to say more, is I need to say who has the ball and what's going on. I hate Curry because now all these youngsters want to jack up threes and huge tall guys. People cuss a little too much. Whose ball is it? Bucks ball. Some companies should pick you up for a sports broadcast. You know, I'm doing this for the people. I'm a YouTuber. They have timeout. Thanks for the compliment, though. But sports, it's very rare in which you can get a job like a sport broadcaster without ever doing it in your whole life. I mean, they wouldn't hire me even though you guys like me and I'm doing something different. I have a feeling they still wouldn't hire me. But anyway, if like a station manager someplace at a radio station had like an hour that they needed help with, somebody might hire me to take a chance, and I'd be like, I don't know, I don't think I could get a job even though you like me. Bucks blew a 2-1 lead. Warriors, I thought about it though, because you know what, I would do this for a living if somebody wanted to pay me. Warriors blew a 3-1 lead. Jabari Parker, 2 major surgeries in 3 years, #bust. This is great play-by-play. Keep it up. Lonzo Ball is a bust. Sportman, you haven't been paying attention. He's awesome. No, he didn't bust up your girl. Brandon Ingram, balls shrunk at the free throw line. He's short. LOL, nice roast. Not even good. Lonzo may not be up a lot of points, but he puts up a lot. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't read all the comments if there's a lot of them. Just admit it. He's the best. LOL says the one who didn't make the playoffs. Take the L. Sportman trolling. You know what? I'm okay with that. Love all the comments. Come back. Make sure you subscribe. If you don't like it a second time around, then you can go. Jabari Parker is a major bust, dude. He can't stay on the court. Sportman still beat the Lakers. A wounded Lakers team versus a fully healthy Bucks. Yeah, you should be proud. That was a little weird how that happened. But I will say Papadopoulos, though he did score a lot of points, didn't do shit. He didn't impress me at all. Great play-by-play, bro. Thanks for coming, everybody. Only gays still say peace. Sportman still trolling. Make sure you come back. And when you use gays that way with only one A, then I think that is socially actually unacceptable. Where earlier in the chat, a guy did it with a bunch of A's. I think that might be better, but I'm not sure. Sportman, make sure you come back. Facebook. Anyway, here we go. I can't ever load the comments on Facebook. Hey Devin, I'm watching live. Give me a shout out. Dean, what's up, dude? I forgot to give you a shout out. I forgot to look at Facebook, and man, I suck at looking at the comments. My bad, Dean. I mentioned you in the Dodger stream earlier. That's my buddy right there. Went to high school with him. Yeah. Clarence J. Beefburns, what up? It's Martin from YouTube. What's up? What up? What happened to Ball? Clarence J. Beefburns, thanks for coming so much. You know, not too many comments. 12, yeah, I know Lakers would win. Go Lakers. Anyway, Facebook, thanks for coming. I've been going for a really long time. Usually I do the good, the bad, and what to look forward to, but I'm out of words. The good, the Lakers, great comeback, exciting game. We saw something new out of Caruso, and Zubac, although can't jump, can still do a lot of stuff. The bad was we lost, though this one wasn't even really a loss. I mean, this counts as a win in my book. Just good all around this game. It was fun. What to look forward to is the Lakers getting better, getting more experience in the fourth quarter, and getting a big free agent who can whip this team into shape. So maybe somebody big that can beat up the whole team physically, so we don't get like. Anyway, I want somebody big and strong. Free agent, take us to the championship. That's what I want. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Make sure you subscribe. give me another try and check out my Dodgers videos. I'm gonna start doing Dodgers and gotta build up people because, you know, Lakers people, they're different people a lot of the time. Anyway, thanks for coming. I'll see you next time.